Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're tackling some common myths about baby development. There's a lot of information out there, and it can be hard to know what to believe. So let's debunk some myths and provide you with evidence-based advice. In this video, we'll cover 3 key points: common misconceptions about baby milestones, and the truth behind these myths. Let's get started. Parents are often told, "Oh, your baby should be sleeping through the night by now." But let me tell you, that's just not true for every baby. Just like us adults, babies have different sleep needs and patterns. Some babies are naturally great sleepers, while others, well, they like to keep us on our toes a bit more. And you know what? That's perfectly okay. It's perfectly normal for babies to wake up during the night, especially in those first few months. They're still so little and their tummies are tiny. They need frequent feedings to grow and thrive. And just as importantly, they need that nighttime closeness and comfort from you. Think about it, for 9 months, your baby was constantly surrounded by the soothing sounds of your heartbeat, your gentle movements. It's a big adjustment for them to be out in the world, and nighttime can feel a little lonely and scary. So those night wakings, they're not just about hunger. They're about connection, about reassurance, about feeling safe and loved. So if your baby is waking up at night, don't despair. You're not doing anything wrong. In fact, you're doing exactly what nature intended, responding to your baby's needs and providing that loving care. Now, I know those sleepless nights can be exhausting, but try to remember that this phase is temporary. As your baby grows, their sleep patterns will mature, and those night wakings will gradually become less frequent. In the meantime, there are things you can do to help both you and your baby get more rest. Establishing a consistent bedtime routine, creating a calm and soothing sleep environment, and learning your baby's unique sleep cues can make a world of difference. Now let's talk about crawling. It's one of those classic baby milestones that everyone seems to wait for with bated breath. But here's the thing, not all babies crawl, and that's perfectly okay. Just like with sleep, there's a wide range of normal when it comes to motor development. Some babies are eager beavers, taking off across the floor at lightning speed. Others are more content to observe the world from a stationary position. And some babies skip crawling altogether, going straight to pulling themselves up, cruising along furniture, or even walking. Crawling is just one way for babies to explore their environment and develop their motor skills. It's not a prerequisite for walking or any other developmental milestone. So, if your baby is scooting around on their bottom, rolling from place to place, or finding other creative ways to get around, don't worry. They're still learning, growing, and exploring their world in their own unique way. Every baby develops at their own pace, and there's no need to compare your little one to others. Instead of focusing on hitting specific milestones at a certain age, focus on creating a stimulating and supportive environment where your baby can thrive. Give them plenty of tummy time to strengthen their neck, back, and core muscles. Encourage them to reach for toys, roll over, and explore different textures and sounds. And most importantly, provide lots of love, encouragement, and positive reinforcement along the way. Remember, every baby is different, and their journey of development is just as unique as their little fingerprints. Celebrate their individual progress and enjoy those precious moments, no matter how they choose to move and groove. Babies need to be walking by their first birthday. Ah, that first birthday. It's a major milestone, a time for cake, candles, and walking? Well, not necessarily. While some babies do take their first independent steps around their first birthday, many perfectly healthy babies start walking later. The typical range for walking is actually quite wide, anywhere from 9 to 18 months. That's a big difference. So if your little one isn't walking yet, don't fret. They're not behind, they're just on their own timetable. Walking, like all developmental milestones, is influenced by a complex interplay of factors: genetics, temperament, opportunity, and even a little bit of luck. Some babies are naturally more cautious and take their time with new skills, while others are fearless explorers, eager to test their limits. The most important thing is that your baby is showing progress in their motor development. Are they pulling themselves up to stand, cruising along furniture, taking a few tentative steps with support? These are all positive signs that they're well on their way to walking independently. Instead of focusing on the calendar, focus on creating an environment that encourages movement and exploration. Give your baby plenty of safe spaces to practice standing, cruising, and walking with support. Encourage them to reach for toys, climb stairs, with supervision of course, and engage in activities that strengthen their muscles and coordination. And remember, patience is key. Now let's talk about baby talk. You know, that sing-song voice, those exaggerated expressions, those silly words we all seem to use instinctively when we're around babies. It turns out that baby talk, or parentese as it's officially called, isn't just cute. It's actually incredibly beneficial for language development. Contrary to popular belief, baby talk doesn't delay speech development. In fact, it does quite the opposite. When we use parentese, we naturally slow down our speech, emphasize key words, and use a higher-pitched voice. This exaggerated speech pattern helps babies distinguish between sounds, pick up on the rhythm and melody of language, and learn new words more easily. Think of it this way. Babies are like little language detectives, trying to crack the code of human communication. Parentese is like giving them a magnifying glass and a decoder ring. It helps them focus on the important elements of speech and makes the learning process more engaging and enjoyable. So don't be afraid to let your inner child out and go wild with the baby talk. Sing songs, read books with silly voices, and have conversations with your little one, even if they can't yet respond in words. Every coo, gurgle, and babble is a step towards language mastery. And as your baby grows, continue to engage them in meaningful conversations, ask open-ended questions, and provide a language-rich environment filled with books, songs, and rhymes. You'll be amazed at how quickly those little sponges soak up language and start expressing themselves in words. Ah, the elusive dream of a full night's sleep. If you're a parent, you've probably heard the advice, start solids early, it'll help your baby sleep through the night. But here's the truth. There's no scientific evidence to support this claim. In fact, introducing solids too early can actually cause more harm than good. Babies' digestive systems aren't fully developed until around 6 months of age, and introducing solids before then can lead to digestive issues like gas, bloating, constipation, or even allergies. So, when is the right time to start solids? The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months of life, followed by the gradual introduction of solids while continuing to breastfeed or formula feed. Around 6 months, most babies show signs of being ready for solids. They can sit up with support, have good head control, and show an interest in food. But even then, it's important to start slowly, with just a few spoonfuls of pureed fruits, vegetables, or iron-fortified infant cereal once a day. Remember, introducing solids is a marathon, not a sprint. It's about introducing your baby to new flavors and textures, not about replacing breast milk or formula as their primary source of nutrition. And as for sleep, well, that's a whole other ballgame. While starting solids won't magically make your baby sleep through the night, there are things you can do to promote healthy sleep habits, like establishing a consistent bedtime routine, creating a calm and soothing sleep environment, and responding to your baby's sleep cues with love and patience. So relax, enjoy those early months of exclusive breastfeeding or formula feeding, and trust your instincts. Your baby will let you know when they're ready for solids, and in the meantime, you can focus on all the other wonderful aspects of their development. We hope this video helps you feel more confident about your baby's development. Remember, every baby is different and develops at their own pace. Don't forget to check out our other videos for more parenting tips. We'd love to hear about your experiences, so please share in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.